everybody, welcome back to another Aging Equestrian vlog. I'm Christy, and today we're going to be talking about how to come back to riding without actually having to ride. So for those of you who maybe don't want to ride or never rode but want to do things with horses and you're now older, so you're afraid to ride, or maybe you can't ride, or for whatever reason, you know, that's not what you want to do. There's lots of things you can do with horses that don't involve actually getting on them. So we're going to talk about that today a little bit. But first, here's a Logie Bear mud ball. And for those of you who've been following along with the scoot boots, they have survived 2 whole days. I haven't been here for 2 days. And we've had like, gosh, I don't even know how much mud, like tons of it, because the frost melted and then we got rain, and I mean, you can see how muddy he is. There's a lot of mud out there, and they stay on with those mud straps, and I trust them completely, and it's great because we're having the thaw freeze thing where it'll freeze overnight and then it'll be really hard in the morning, and then it'll thaw partially during the day, blah, blah, blah. So he does need the protection of the boots, but they're still mud. So they stay on, which is great. But anyway, that's just a quick little update. That's the word. Update on Logan and how he's doing. I'll get more into that in another quick video, but let's get back to what you can do with your horse without riding. Hello, fellow aging equestrians. This is So I just wanted to do a voiceover on this part of the video because it's really going to highlight for you how different Logan is here versus in the next couple clips. So watch him push me. Watch him come into my space. Watch him and watch what I do. See how I'm leaning out of his space? He's got to come in. He's got to chew on something. He won't stand still. He's pushing me. He's saying, hey, let's go. Let's do something else. So this is part of really what I need to work on with him in the groundwork. And this is also why it's really great if you are doing groundwork to record yourself, so you can see your body language. See how I'm leaning out while I'm talking to him. And yeah, it's cute that I can like give him a kiss and rest my head on his face. And yeah, that's really nice. And oh my gosh, we love to do that with our horses. But I didn't invite him into my space. He kind of pushed his way in, and he's still sort of like dominating things here. And that is okay if that's what you want. But I really want to work on him not being a pushy horse. And it's important to do that with him and with any horse so that my safety and his safety are paramount. So upcoming, you'll see how much he has improved in the next clip. Okay, so we're going to do some things. Bear in mind, I am not an expert. I am still working on all of my stuff. Logan, he's still working on all of his stuff. And so in this clip, I am going to be showing just a little bit more of what we've been working on. And this has taken months. This all takes a lot of time. But you can see I had him stop and back up. I gave him a treat for that, and I am putting gloves in my pocket, and he stands really nicely and he waits. And so this has been a long time, a lot of repetition. It's important that you consistently and clearly continue to work on your signals. And so I really want him just to be able to pay attention to me. Hello, pay attention to me, and move around and do what I ask, because I'm asking for our safety and for his health and well-being. So here I just am working on him moving around and then switching directions at the walk. And this takes me some time. I really have to work on my own body language for him. You can see he was kind of like, whoa, what's up? What's going on? And his hoof boot was on wonky. I found out afterwards. I was like, why is he trotting like that? It was actually because it had moved and had some rocks in it, or sand in it. And so anyway, I brought him back down to the walk and had him move in a different direction. And you can see that he's paying attention. And if I am clear, like I'm much better going in this direction with my body language, and he really gets that. It's trying to move the other way that I have a little bit of a problem. So you can see that he's kind of like, wait, and it's a little bit slower there, and that's fine. That's the way that I have to work on, and I'm not sure exactly why that is, but that's how it works. You work on you, and it's important that you are clear and concise and consistent, and that's what is the communication gold star with horses is, they're not using voices, they're using body language. So you have to become a body language expert of yourself and with them as well. You've got to give them clear body language signals so that they understand what those things mean. And then they can apply it to their everyday life with you. And it makes everybody happier when we understand one another, right? So that's all this is. And you can do this with a horse. You don't have to ever ride. I mean, this is a beautiful thing. It's like so much fun to connect and to move around and, hey, this is what we're doing and this is where we're going. And I actually do this off lead with him now, and he just as happily follows me around. And I mean, it's something that they enjoy learning when the communication is gentle and when it's consistent and when, they have a reward for it. He gets these special treats when he does something I ask, and, we don't even have to ride, and he is like, he's been using his brain. So he feels really good, and he'll go back to his stall happy. And, the next time I bring him out, he's excited to do it. So go on, get out there, learn some horsemanship, learn some groundwork. If you have a horse already, it can help with manners, it can help with your confidence, it can help with your horse's communication with you and your communication with your horse. And if you're looking for a way to get back into horses without riding, seriously, this is a great way to do it. There are many, many horses, many companion horses who cannot be ridden and who need homes. So you can learn this stuff, and then you can adopt, and that will save a horse's life and then another horse's life, because that rescue can then bring in another horse. So go forth, check out these people. You will not be disappointed with what you learn ever. So have a good time and enjoy.